I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I'm on the top of everything I got inside. They sleeping on me, but one day they gonna realize. I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They sleeping on me, but one day they gonna realize.
Yes, sir. Yes. What is going on, my good YouTube people? So, as you can see, I've just been swapping a few body panels back and forth. I kept my struts and stuff on this one just because I know I'm gonna end up doing coilovers anyway, so no need for me to take this stuff when I'm gonna just be swapping it out for coilovers anyway. So, with that being said, another thing I had thought about was taking the doors off of this one because I kind of like the manual crank ones. I don't know why. A lot of people are going to be like, why in the world you got an EX, bro? It's a good car, but I don't know. I just always been a fan of the crank windows, but upon further thought and stuff, I decided I'm going to just leave those windows and those doors on there just for the simplicity of it, and it's no need to do it. I got power windows, I'll keep the power windows, but yeah, I did think about that, but we're not gonna do that. Now, pretty much, this video is gonna continue from today into tomorrow as well, so just get more content into one video, but some other stuff that I did price and I do have in my cart as soon as I get some cash flow going. A manual power steering rack is a must. I'm gonna just go ahead and swap this one out. The outer tie rods were the inner tie rods were kind of shot, so I'm gonna just go ahead and swap this rack out since it seems to be pretty simple. Couple bolts and it should pop right out. So before we even put an engine in, I'll just go ahead and get a manual power steering rack for this and be done with the power steering stuff all together. And also got the brakes and stuff I need in my cart, and I've got the H2B plate in there, and I haven't checked back with J-Spec yet to see if they have an engine. It's no need for me to do it at this moment just because I don't have the money to really buy the engine, so we're just gonna wait on that until we actually have the cash, and if J-Spec doesn't have one, then we'll just shoot up to Manassas and talk to them guys and see if they'll match what J-Spec was giving me as far as the deals go. And yeah, we'll just pick one up from them. But really, man, I have everything almost here to get this engine in. I'm gonna just get like a self-etching primer in the can, maybe about, hopefully 4 cans should do it. And I'm gonna just prime the entire car with spray paint, and that way I don't have to get like a whole, cause I don't feel like really buying a primer for the gun. I got one cheap gun. I want to use it strictly for the paint. So that's what we'll do. We'll just prime the whole car. Hopefully we can get the whole car primed Saturday night, and then Sunday, my boy from work, which does body work and stuff, we're used to as part-time, he knows more about it, so we'll have him hopefully come over and, you know, kind of coach us through it just so I can get the best layout and everything. But as far as the prep, that's pretty much all the prepping I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, like I said, redo these fenders at the front. I may go over the whole car again. I'm gonna try to if I remember tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick the Bondo kit up and fix those rust spots. And then from there, we'll just go over the whole car with the DA again. And hopefully Saturday, if we have enough time, we can push it out. We can wash it off real good and then push it back in. We'll give it a good wipe down with some acetone, let that dry a little bit, and then we'll proceed to shoot it with like some good self-etching primer, the whole car, and then hopefully Sunday we can go ahead and lay the paint on it so we can actually see what it looks like. I'm still in the air about the color, so nobody really will know probably until the day we get ready to paint it. Cause now I'm torn between the gray and matte black, which I know matte black is a played out color, but I don't know, man. It just looks so sexy to me on like a street car. So yeah, I'm kind of torn between those two. All right, guys, so, man, y'all, it's okay, man. Y'all can roast me in the comments because I am not at any degree a body person, bro. So, keep in mind, this is just my first layer. I haven't done any sanding on it yet or anything like that, but at least the holes are gone, or at least they appear to be. So, here we go. This is just the first layer, and so please try not to pick at me too much, but I laid it on pretty thick. I got a piece of the patch stuff right here, and then I got a big piece like about this long right up in there. But I just put a second skim because I had a little left over from this part. I put a second skim right there, so it's still a little bit tacky, but it's actually getting pretty hard. So, and then this is just my first skim, so you can see the patch through there. And once that dries up good, I'm gonna go back. But it's actually, seems to be doing pretty good. Once this dries enough and I sand that down, same thing with that, then I put another skim across it, and hopefully we can flatten it out a little bit more, because you can see it's just a little bit of a cave in right there. But all in all, I'm not mad at myself. I think I did pretty damn good for that to be my first time. The good thing is on this side, there's really no rust. I sanded it down and it went right to the bare metal, so it's looking really good on this side. So that's a plus. We don't have to go through that on this side. So once we get that back, this side over here straight, we can then proceed with priming the car, and hopefully we'll be on schedule to get it actually painted, hopefully this weekend. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so we'll not probably be working on anything tomorrow, which will put me behind a day. So at first I wasn't gonna come back out here tonight and mess with this stuff, but I was like, man, I gotta attempt to do some of that body filler stuff just so I can get us a video out for Friday. But tomorrow's Friday, and I don't know if I'll get any work done tomorrow, so that'll put me behind a day. Then Saturday, we gotta get a haircut, which usually takes till about 10 o'clock in the morning, And then Nisha wants to find a Honda Pilot as like her new daily. So we're gonna try to do a little bit of car hunting. I may film that off my phone just in case any of y'all wanna see how I you know, go about finding cars and stuff for cash prices. If you would like that, let me know in the comments and I'll try to document that as best possible too. But yeah, she wants her Honda Pilot, which we got probably about a good 3 or 4 lined up so far. So it's looking really good on that end. And other than that, we're just chilling, man. I'm gonna try to have this thing re-sanded all the way down. Hopefully, this thing ain't focusing. Hold on. Should be focusing. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. See, acting funny. Okay, there we go. As for primer, I believe I'm gonna go with this. Probably, I'm hoping 4 cans should do it. They only had 2 when I went to O'Reilly's today, but I probably pick the other 2 up sometime between now and Saturday. And hopefully 4 cans. I'm gonna rattle can prime the entire car, and then we'll use the actual gun to paint the entire car, whatever color I decide, because I still haven't decided. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I don't know why this camera's doing this, but it's not. It should be focusing on its own. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. In the next video, you guys will see how that turned out. So, you know, feel free to roast me. I don't really give a shit. I'm not a bodywork guy. I don't get paid to do bodywork. So I just felt confident enough that I could try to do this. But if you look down here, man, look at the amount of rust. Look at the amount of rust that was coming out of there. Like, this thing was completely done. So that's gonna look, it's gotta look better than it did. That's for sure, it's got to. But yeah, we'll continue on this thing, man. And you know, progress is progress, that's all I can say. Hopefully in the next video you see on this car, what I may try to do is just compile everything up to the paint all in one video. So hopefully the next video I do on this will finish sanding, we'll prime it, and we'll paint it all in one video. And that'll give y'all the satisfaction of knowing exactly what color I go with. So that's the plan. But anyway, make sure y'all like this stuff, man. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I will catch y'all in the next one. As always, respect all bills. Peace out.